With me today is the late Queen's former police officer Dick Griffin and legendary royal photographer Arthur Edwards. Thank you both for coming on.
Pleasure.
Now, we're holding this show this week because it's 2 years, incredibly, since we were mourning the death of Queen Elizabeth II. It was September the 8th, 2022, and I want to go through some memories of the day, but also, you know, your many, many years of working with the late Queen, and hopefully some happier stories, maybe some of positive times when the Queen was still alive. The Queen and now the King has faced many challenges, you know, throughout their reign. One of them is obviously, you know, the situation with Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex. Last week, I'm sure you saw, front page of The Sun, Harry came back for this funeral for his uncle, Lord Fellows. He also stayed with Earl Spencer at Althorpe, and he didn't speak to William and didn't go to see his father. There's reports coming out, whether we believe them or not, about Harry wanting to come back and do a little bit more work or to rehabilitate himself, or reaching out for friends to come back and, you know, come back and have a little bit of his old life. How do we read that? I mean, do you think you could see Harry coming back to work? Do you think he'd be welcomed by the rest of the family?
Well, I think the first thing he's got to sort out is no Ravik. The Royal and VIP Executive Committee have decided he's not going to get protection in this country, and of course that's an ongoing saga. He's still arguing about whether he should get it or not. I mean, I'm not quite sure why he thinks he should get it, because...
Well, I was going to ask you, Dick, I mean, as a former, you know, police officer for the Queen, you know, is he right to be pursuing
this?
No,
he's not, because if he was coming back to take over a full royal family life, he would automatically get it anyway. And the government are not silly. If they review every visit to this country and what they know all the threat assessments, and if they think whoever it is, it could be you or Harry, if he needs protection, he'll be given protection. And I got really annoyed because he never came back for Prince Philip's memorial service, and I was quoted on the press, and I still maintain it. And when I was interviewed by Sky, I said he was pathetic, and quite frankly, I was disgusted by the fact he didn't come back after all he'd done for it. And his excuse of security just didn't wash, because if he's not worried about security, he could have stuck, as it happened with his father, Prince Charles, who's got the best security in the land. And I think it was just an excuse.
I agree with you, Dick. He's got to start sort of seeing things as they really are, and he's no longer welcome here, it just seems, and he's going to have to make a big act of contrition, in my view, to the King before he gets back, because, quite honestly, they're frightened to have him with them in things, because any conversation they may have could be in the next TV programme, and they're not prepared to do that anymore. And I think obviously, I always believe in the parable of the prodigal son. I think everything's possible, but at the moment it doesn't look likely.
I often think with you mentioned about the security, it's kind of insulting to the police officers, to the royal household, to the Home Office, to say that I don't feel safe in the UK. Of course he'll be safe. Harry would be safe when he come here. You know, that there are situations in regulations and organisations in place that would actually keep him safe. I mean, do you think it's an insult to people in the UK?
You know, one of his ex-protection officers has gone with him to the States, and in fact did go with him to the court cases. I did see him in the background. And he would be banging heads together if he thought the threat was there. Well, if he thought the threat was there, he shouldn't allow him to come to the country in the first place. But the Princess Royal's children don't get protection. And look at their life. You know, Peter and Zara live perfectly wonderful lives. They're in the public eye, but there's no perceived threat to them, and they don't. Princess Anne doesn't ask for them to get protection.
Beatrice, and usually they don't get police protection either. No, I think he thinks he's bigger than he actually is, and I also feel that Meghan is becoming. I don't think almost doesn't want to come here anymore. No. He comes back, but she never comes with him. And what really upsets the King is the fact he's never going to see his grandchildren. These two, this little boy and this little girl, should be playing with their cousins at Balmoral now. They should be here enjoying the life of the royal family. Instead of that, they're stuck in this house, or where is it, in Montecito, and they're just celebrities in another town full of celebrities. Here, he was somebody, and there is just another celebrity. In my view, he's the loser, big time.
Well, I read in the paper this morning, you know, before he went, he was the most popular member of the royal family. And now he's right down
Oh, he's probably
almost at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Slightly above Meghan.
Okay, and slightly above Andrew as well.
Well, I
but
wasn't
we'll
gonna get
go
involved
to
with
Andrew after. Can I take you back to September the 8th?
Yeah.
There was a slow drip feed of information throughout the day. We heard rumours swirling around. We saw the members of the royal family heading up to Balmoral. But Dick, if I start with you, you worked with the Queen for...
Welcome back to the Harry and Meghan tales, where we dive deep into the latest headlines about Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and their journey. I'm your host, Kelly, and today we're tackling some recent comments made by royal photographer Arthur Edwards. He's been vocal about his opinions on Prince Harry's life in the US, and it's time we set the record straight once and for all. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest insights and updates about the Sussexes, sparking a wave of discussion about the Duke's transition. Edwards, who has spent decades capturing the royal family's most intimate moments, offered his perspective on Harry's new life. Known for his long-standing relationship with the royal family, Edwards has a unique vantage point. His comments, however well-intentioned, seemed to reflect a sentiment shared by some, a sense of bewilderment at Harry's choices. Many people are curious about why Harry made such a drastic change. However, it's crucial to move beyond this narrative and examine the reality of Harry's journey. His decision to move wasn't just a whim. Harry's move to America wasn't about seeking an easier life. It was a thoughtful decision, driven by a desire for independence and a need to protect his family. It was about forging a new path, one that aligns with his values and aspirations. Harry and Meghan are now focused on their own projects, aiming to make a positive impact in their new community. Life in America inevitably brings a different kind of scrutiny, one that is both intense and unrelenting. The media landscape here is vast and often relentless, with countless outlets vying for the latest scoop. Every move Harry makes is analysed and dissected, from his public appearances to his private moments. This level of attention can be overwhelming, creating a constant pressure that is hard to escape. It's a stark contrast to the more structured environment of royal life, where protocols and traditions offer a form of protection. However, Harry is navigating this new terrain with resilience and determination, adapting to his new role. He is using his platform to raise awareness for causes close to his heart, leveraging his influence for positive change. The Duke's commitment to mental health advocacy, for example, has resonated deeply with audiences worldwide, highlighting the importance of mental well-being. His efforts extend beyond mental health, as he also champions support for veterans and youth empowerment, making a significant impact in various communities. Through the Archewell Foundation, Harry and Meghan have dedicated themselves to creating positive change. This philanthropic endeavour reflects their shared values and their desire to make a tangible difference in the world. From supporting women's empowerment initiatives to tackling misinformation, Archewell's work is diverse and impactful. Their commitment to social justice and their efforts to amplify marginalised voices demonstrate their unwavering dedication to creating a more equitable world. Despite the challenges they face, Harry and Meghan remain united. They support each other's endeavours and navigate the complexities of their new life as a team. The narrative that Meghan is reluctant to return to the UK is simply untrue. It undermines the strength and resilience of their partnership. Meghan has shown unwavering support for her husband. She continues to be a source of strength as they navigate this new chapter together. Section 5. Bridging the Divide. A new era for royal relationships. The pressure for Harry to apologise to King Charles feels antiquated. It reflects a rigid view of familial relationships. In any family, there are disagreements and hurt feelings. It's about communication, understanding, and finding ways to move forward. Demanding a public apology only serves to perpetuate a cycle of conflict. It's time to embrace a more compassionate approach, one that allows for healing and growth. Section 6. The Prodigal Son, a misguided comparison. The prodigal son parable, often used to describe Harry's situation, is a mischaracterization of his journey. This biblical story implies a sense of repentance and a return to a previous life. Harry's path is not about seeking forgiveness or returning to a life he's outgrown. It's about forging a new path, one that embraces personal growth and authenticity. Applying this parable to Harry's situation oversimplifies a complex and nuanced journey of self-discovery. Section 7. A Brother's Reunion, Navigating Complex Family Dynamics. Harry's recent visit to the UK offered a glimpse into the complexities of his relationship with Prince William. The brothers, once inseparable, are now navigating their own paths. Their interactions, although brief, highlight the challenges of maintaining close bonds amidst changing priorities and perspectives. Time, understanding, and open communication are crucial for these two brothers to find a way to reconnect and rebuild their relationship. Section 8. Forging a New Path, Happiness, Purpose and Legacy. Prince Harry's journey is a testament to the power of personal evolution. From his early days in the public eye to his current role as a father and advocate, his life has been a series of transformative experiences. He is challenging expectations, defying stereotypes, and creating a new model for what it means to be a royal in the 21st century. By stepping away from traditional roles, he is redefining what it means to serve and lead. His focus on personal happiness, finding joy in the simple moments of life, his dedication to social causes, tirelessly working to bring attention to issues that matter, and his unwavering commitment to his family are the cornerstones of his new legacy. His bond with Meghan and their children is a testament to his values. Rather than labeling him a loser, let's recognize his courage, his resilience, and his determination to carve out a path that aligns with his true self, and his unwavering commitment to making a positive impact on the world. His efforts in mental health advocacy and veteran support are just a few examples. Harry's story is far from over. Each chapter brings new challenges and opportunities. It's a story of transformation, authenticity, and unwavering hope. A journey that inspires us all to seek our own paths of happiness, purpose, and legacy. Thank you for tuning in today. Until next time, remember, the Sussexes are here to stay, and their story is far from over.